There is an America that exists in the shadows of skyscrapers. It breathes in the quiet moments after the city goes to sleep. Here, home isn't four walls, but a memory of warmth, a flicker of hope. Life is measured in small victories, a dry place to sleep, a warm meal, a kind word. The people here are mothers, fathers, sons and daughters, survivors with dreams and resilience. The streets of America are a landscape of forgotten dreams and resilient hopes. Welcome to the other side of America. Her name is Ilara. Her eyes hold the vastness of the American sky, having seen more sunrises than most. She carries her world in a worn-out backpack, a faded photograph, a smooth stone, and a journal of sketches. Ilara is homeless, but never hopeless. Hope is her compass. She believes a new beginning is waiting for her. Every step is a testament to her hope. Her journey is just beginning. Ilara's journey began in the misty streets of Portland, heading east with only the sun as her guide. She traveled by foot, hitching rides, and hopping freight trains, each mode revealing a new side of America. Walking showed her forgotten towns and endless fields. Trucks revealed the vastness of the open road. Trains, the industrial heart of the nation. She crossed Montana's mountains, slept under stars, and braved the windswept plains of the Dakotas. Farmers shared stories of struggle and resilience, echoing her own journey. In Chicago, the wilderness became concrete and crowds, and she found community in a shelter, listening to stories of loss and hope. From there, she moved through Ohio and Pennsylvania, learning to read each city's rhythm and find safe places to rest. Libraries became sanctuaries, offering escape and warmth. Her journey was not just a line on a map, but a collection of moments, places, and people. Each step was a deliberate exploration of a country she was seeing for the first time, from the ground up. Ilara's path was shaped by the land and the people she met. Every mile deepened her understanding of hardship and hope. The road was long, but every day brought new lessons. Her journey across America was just beginning. Every day brought new challenges for Ilara. Survival was always the first thought. Hunger was a constant companion, sometimes eased by soup kitchens or the kindness of strangers. She never begged, but her eyes told a story that moved some to help. Finding a safe place to sleep was a daily battle. She had to be clever and invisible. Abandoned buildings, hidden park corners, and laundromats became her shelters. Sleep was always light, fear ever present, but she refused to let it paralyze her. Staying clean was a matter of dignity. Public restrooms, cold water, and washing clothes in sinks. These small acts of self-care were her way of holding on to self-respect. The emotional toll was heavy in visibility, judgment, and loneliness. She built a resilient shield around her heart, absorbing negativity without letting it break her. Her hope was the core of this shield, a source of inner strength. Each day was a test of endurance and spirit. Ilara's survival was an act of quiet defiance. She faced each day with determination, never letting go of hope. On a cold Denver afternoon, Ilara sat shivering on a bench. A young woman handed her a bag with a sandwich, water, and thick socks, a silent message. "You are seen." In Kansas, when her backpack broke, a retired leather worker fixed it, refusing payment and asking only that she pass on the kindness. That backpack became a symbol of unexpected strength from others. In St. Louis, a bookstore owner named Maria invited her in from the rain, offering tea and conversation about books and dreams. For a few hours, Ilara was simply a fellow book lover, not a homeless person. These moments of kindness were rare but bright, stars in a dark sky. A gas station attendant let her fill her water bottle. A child gave her a drawing. A musician played a song just for her. Each act of generosity refueled her hope and reminded her that for every person who looked away, another was willing to help. These small mercies kept her going on her long journey. Kindness she's also no tryministers and no lorin on a doorino is osadver and dranderbers. Chizo could be life-changing. The smallest gestures became lifelines. Ilara carried these moments with her, each one a reason to keep moving forward. The road was hard, but kindness made it bearable. She promised to pass it on whenever she could. These encounters shaped her journey as much as the miles she walked. They were proof that compassion still existed, even in the hardest places. Ilara's story is woven with the kindness of strangers. Each act, no matter how small, was a beacon of hope, and hope, she knew, was everything. There were days when Ilara's hope wore thin, rain, hunger, and loneliness pressing in. In Cleveland, she spent a week in a bus station, her spirit close to breaking. It would have been easy to give up, but she remembered why she started. She was walking toward a future, not just running from a past. Her resilience was quiet and stubborn, getting up each morning, putting one foot in front of the other. She repeated her mantra, "This is a chapter, not the whole story." Nature gave her strength. A city park, a single tree, a patch of weeds pushing through concrete. If a flower could survive in harsh conditions, so could she. Her journal became her refuge, a place to pour out fears and document triumphs. Every act of kindness, every sunset, every small goal achieved was recorded. Looking back, she saw a pattern. Difficult moments were always followed by grace. This record of resilience gave her courage to face whatever came next. She had overcome before, she could do it again. Alara's spirit was unbreakable, even in the darkest times. She learned to find strength in the smallest things. Her journey was proof that resilience is a powerful force. She kept moving, fueled by hope and determination. The story was still hers to write. The streets of America are a place of stark contrasts, hardship and unexpected beauty. Alara saw poverty up close, overflowing trash, crumbling buildings, and the look of defeat in people's eyes. The environment was harsh, unforgiving, and noisy, yet amidst the grit, she found moments of breathtaking beauty, morning light on skyscrapers, vibrant murals, the city's symphony. Beauty wasn't just in pristine landscapes, but in the raw, imperfect heart of the city. The people of the streets were also a study in contrasts. Hardship etched on faces, but also fierce loyalty and compassion. She saw arguments and desperation, but also witnessed people sharing their last cigarette or pooling money for a hot meal. Communities formed on the margins, bound by shared circumstance, looking out for each other. Vulnerability was a liability, but humanity persisted. The struggle for survival could bring out the worst, but also the best, in people. Alara learned to be cautious, but also to see the hidden beauty in resilience and connection. The streets were harsh, but they held a compassionate heart beneath the surface. This was the hidden beauty of the streets, hope and humanity, side by side. After months of travel, Alara reached the East Coast, standing on a Maine beach as the sun rose over the Atlantic. She had crossed a continent, facing hunger, cold, kindness, and cruelty. Her body ached, but her spirit was stronger than ever. She felt a sense of accomplishment. She had survived. Her journey had changed her. She was no longer just the woman who lost everything. She was Alara, the traveler, the collector of stories. She had seen the true face of America, learned to find home within herself. The road had been harsh, but generous, teaching her about strength, resilience, and hope. Reaching the coast was a milestone, not a destination. She still faced uncertainty, but something inside her had shifted. Hope was no longer blind faith. It was proven, nurtured by kindness and her own perseverance. She picked up a seashell, a symbol of her journey from one ocean to another. A new road stretched before her, and she was not afraid. With her backpack and hope as her compass, she was ready for the next chapter. Alara took a deep breath and started walking again. The journey was not over. It was simply changing direction. She carried her story and her hope into whatever came next. The horizon was wide open. Alara's story echoes the experiences of thousands, quiet resilience, unseen struggles, and the strength of the human heart. Behind every face on the street is a life filled with memories, dreams, and hope for a better tomorrow. Hope is not a passive wish, it's an active, powerful force, a choice to get up one more time than you fall. Alara shows us hope is something you do, a muscle that grows stronger with use. The kindness of strangers fuels this hope. Every act of compassion is a powerful affirmation. Alara's story urges us to look closer, to see the people around us, and to pass on kindness. We all have the power to be a small mercy in someone else's life. Never give up, on yourself, on others, or on the possibility of a brighter future. Life will challenge us, but as long as we hold on to hope, we can find the strength to continue. Alara's story is not over, and neither is ours. The road is long, but our feet are strong. There's always a new day dawning, and hope always lights the way.